Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today and listening to our presentation. Our team is called Peace of Mind, and we are a part of the 2024 cohort for the Whole Community Connection. This is a leadership program for community academic partners supported by the Kenan Charitable Trust. Like I said, our team name is Peace of Mind, but there is a little bit of something behind that peace. So PEACE stands for Plan, Educate, Address, Collaborate, and Embed. And our entire project was targeting youth food insecurities or maximizing food security for youth and reducing mental health challenges in Edgecombe County. As a part of this initiative, we had a wonderful academic community partnership between A Better Chance, A Better Community, the Carolina Hunger Initiative, the UNC Chapel Hill Gillings School of Global Public Health, and the Foundation for Health Leadership and Innovation.
We'd next like to acknowledge our team members and partners. So from ABC2, we had Kelsey Boyd and Chester Williams, and they really focused on serving as community liaisons between ABC2, the Edgecombe ambassadors that we'll talk about shortly, as well as our Peace of Mind team. We also had from the Carolina Hunger Initiative and UNC Chapel Hill School of Public Health, Marlee Caregnato and Jessica Soldavini. Marlee took on the role of developing and delivering nutrition-related trainings for Edgecombe ambassadors, as well as helped with many other aspects of the project. And Jessica helped support project advocacy, education, and implementation efforts, including help to organize a UNC Chapel Hill visit for the ambassadors. And from FHLI, we had Kelsey Yokovich, who took on a lot of the administrative responsibilities and overall project management. We would also like to give a special thank you to UNC Chapel Hill's Gillings School of Global Public Health Director of Admissions, who helped us during our UNC visit, as well as Southwest Edgecombe High School for supporting the nutrition training that we did on our Super Saturday event.
Thanks, Jessica. Now I'm just going to give you a quick overview of what our project was actually all about. Our project was, again, through a co-organizational partnership between A Better Chance, A Better Community, UNC Chapel Hill Gillings School of Global Public Health, and FHLI Community Voice Team. We aim to connect rural communities with resources to activate youth power and to advocate for realistic, community-driven solutions to decrease childhood hunger in these rural communities, specifically through technical assistance and community engagement support of the expansion for the School Meals for All North Carolina Ambassadors Program to Edgecombe County. Our goal in this entire project was to continue to uplift youth and communities throughout rural North Carolina, creating opportunities for them to shape a healthier world in their own communities and beyond across the entire state.
As a part of the leadership training in Rocky Mount during this grant cycle, we created an Indigenous communications path, which represented our short-term vision for this grant period and also our long-term vision for the Edgecombe County School Meals for All ambassadors. In the top left-hand corner of our communications path, you can see the state of North Carolina depicted, and you can also see that Edgecombe County is highlighted in red. From there, you see a telescopic zoom in to all the work that is going on in Edgecombe County as a part of this collaboration. The different Post-it notes that you see within this zoom in, they represent all of the different events and presentations and activities that the ambassadors were involved in during this past year. When we thought about two words that represented all of these different pictures, youth power really came to mind because of the fact that the youth are not only participating in this work, but they're leading it. And you see the red arrows kind of exploding out from Edgecombe County. This depicts how we hope that the ambassador program will expand beyond just Edgecombe and beyond the counties that they're already established in, and will be in every county in North Carolina.
To help put our project and impact into some perspective, our collaboration with the School Meals for All ambassadors in Edgecombe County has fostered a significant community engagement and advocacy. And this was done by hosting a Super Saturday event and a UNC campus visit where we were able to help empower the ambassadors to connect with their peers and different community members to amplify awareness and support for equitable access to school meals. And these events together foster a platform for the ambassadors to share their experiences, build networks, learn new skills, ask questions, and ignite enthusiasm for School Meals for All initiatives. And we believe that these efforts together highlight the importance of increasing participation in School Meal for All programs, events, and advocacy, laying down the groundwork for expanding this impactful community-driven initiative to support the well-being of students and families across North Carolina.
As a part of our project, we also had to create an infographic, just giving a brief overview of everything that we did throughout our time and just highlighting some of the importance of this work. So we, again, leaned into our theme of youth power, and we titled this Activating Youth Power, Improving Nutrition Security. 1 in 5 children in North Carolina experience food insecurity, and a lot of these ambassadors know the importance of getting meals at school. So that's why they're advocating for this work as folks with lived experience themselves. One of our ambassadors, the team lead for Edgecombe County, is a junior at Southwest High School, and she was quoted when asked, "Who are the School Meals for All ambassadors?" She said, "The ambassadors are people that are a part of a community that ranges from ages 13 to 24 that believe we as students should have a meal that will be good for us. It gives me a chance to actually be heard and to actually discuss my opinions on what I should have to eat while I'm in school." If you'll see on the bottom right of this infographic, we have a little puzzle. We wanted to kind of think of a way that we could categorize and summarize the work that we've done together over the past year and how those fit together. We have an advocacy bucket, a community engagement bucket, a leadership bucket, and then professional development. And then in the middle, we have the School Meals for All North Carolina logo.
So we just heard from one of our lead ambassadors in Edgecombe County, but to learn a little bit more about the School Meals for All ambassadors and what they have accomplished, there were a total of 12 ambassadors, and on October 14th, 2024, the ambassadors had the opportunity to present to the Edgecombe County Public Schools Board of Education, and this presentation was to help garner the support for School Meals for All efforts and initiatives. And lastly, ABC2 became a mental health first aid site, focusing on youth mental health first aid and teen mental health first aid.
And in addition to the many events and activities that ABC2 does with the ambassadors across the state, we also had some events specifically related to this Peace of Mind project. That includes holding the NC Rural Health Association meeting this past June at ABC2's Dawson Resiliency Hub, and that actually had about 40 participants that were both in person and online. And in October of 2024, we held a Super Saturday workshop with School Meals for All ambassadors. And that was a really great opportunity for them to learn about healthy eating. We did a healthy cooking workshop where they actually got some hands-on cooking experience. We also talked more about the school nutrition standards with them, as well as NC Care 360. And then in November of 2024, we offered a visit to UNC Chapel Hill for the ambassadors, where they got to take a campus tour.
There were also several opportunities to work together as a part of this project. For starters, the Peace of Mind team completed a give grid to identify different assets that each partner brought to the table. As a part of the leadership retreats, the ABC2 team learned about the foresight training and assessment, and then connected their ambassadors to that training. Thank you to the WCC leadership team for implementing that training with the ambassadors. And then the UNC team also collaboratively developed a pre-survey with ABC2 to evaluate the School Meals for All ambassador program.
So to sum up my time here working with WCC and the Peace of Mind team, I would say I had a great experience. I had the opportunity to serve as a liaison between the Peace of Mind team and the ABC2 School Meal for All ambassadors. So I had a chance to see how things were developing on both sides. And this allowed me to be able to bridge the gap between ambassadors and stakeholders, help fostering open communication and establishing a continuous feedback loop. And each moment of this journey has truly deepened my passion for outreach, connection, and creating impact for change. It has also strengthened my commitment to advocating for equity and access to nutrition, while also contributing to the resilience and growth of the communities that we're all serving.
I think we are all going to have a lot of the same sentiments, but I will just say participating in the WCC leadership experience and completing this project has been extremely rewarding for me and in my career. This really reaffirmed my commitment to prioritizing service and advocacy opportunities across smaller rural communities in North Carolina, while giving me the confidence to execute these efforts. Throughout our time, our team's main goal has really just been to enhance that youth capacity. And I think we really took a co-design approach to this project to make sure that everyone's voices were heard, starting from the youth all the way to the organizations. And I think we really collectively achieved that goal. I was personally able to show up as myself authentically with this team. We were able to navigate through some challenges together with integrity. Again, just consistently centering those voices of the youth that we're serving. So I think this project overall has shown us that there are immediate needs that need to be addressed in Edgecombe County and with the youth of Edgecombe County, but this can also create models that can be sustained and replicated, empowering those school meals for all ambassadors across the state to thrive as their own individual advocates and leaders in their own communities. The ambassadors are doing amazing work across the state in various counties, and getting to see it firsthand and experience it firsthand and interact with those ambassadors was really one of the biggest highlights of my time of this experience.
Reflecting on the past year as a part of the Peace of Mind team, I am so grateful for the unique experience that this program offered. At the start of this grant, I really wanted to learn about how to foster community partnerships. And as I look back on the grant period, it's clear that connection, commitment, and compassion are at the center of these relationships, which are all skills that the leadership retreats focused on. I learned more about the importance of uplifting the voice of community partners, listening with a careful ear, and stepping back to best support the needs of the community. I believe the work that Peace of Mind conducted over the past year will set a strong foundation for the Edgecombe County School Meals for All ambassadors as they continue to gain traction and support in their community. And I look forward to celebrating each milestone the ambassadors accomplish in the future.
So participating in the WCC program was a wonderful opportunity. I had been very interested in getting involved with youth engagement efforts that help support and empower youth to make a difference in their communities for quite some time, and was really excited when this opportunity arose. Working with the Peace of Mind team allowed me the opportunity to collaborate more closely with and learn from partners doing amazing work when it comes to youth engagement. It was very inspiring to see the type of support that ABC2 provides to youth and how the youth have been positively impacted by their experiences. The youth are also doing some really amazing work in their communities, and it was really a privilege to get to know some of them better through this experience. I'm excited to continue engaging in youth engagement work in the future and using what I learned through this project to help make those efforts most impactful. I also found the leadership training opportunities incredibly valuable and feel much better prepared to take on leadership roles and responsibilities.
What are we going to do moving forward? The Peace of Mind team and ABC2, Carolina Hunger Initiative, and FHLI. In the spirit of the collaboration formed through this project, we aim to continue supporting the ambassadors through targeted education opportunities and advocacy efforts with all of us external partners. We hope to continue to emphasize the critical role that youth play in advocacy efforts and the power of peer-to-peer learning to drive meaningful change. We also are committing to promoting ABC2 events and actively participating whenever our schedules allow in order to continue to foster those deeper connections and sustained engagement within these communities. And if anyone is interested in learning more about School Meals for All, or you're already on board and just really want to show your support, there is a letter of support on their website. If you share that same belief that every child in public school in North Carolina should have access to breakfast and lunch at school at no cost to their families, you can sign that letter either as an individual or as an organization to just really garner some more support. And I'd like to take a moment just to pass it to ABC2's Chief Empowerment Officer, Chester Williams, to offer his own reflection on this experience.
Thank you, Kelsey. First, I want to say that I'm honored and I'm grateful that ABC2 was able to be a part of this, to be able to uplift youth leadership and their ability to engage in the community. This WCC experience has been wonderful, specifically for rural communities like Edgecombe County. to allow the young people to be able to engage in a way that's meaningful and purposeful, and to be able to develop those skills in a safe space. As Kelsey said earlier, showing up authentically, and I think we was all able to do that, and that was different for young people to be in a space where they are valued, their voices are heard, and actually see that carry out in the project moving forward. So we're very grateful for this opportunity, and we're looking forward to what's next with the opportunities that are going to come from this. We was able to learn a lot about building out the School Meals for All programs, because of what's happening in Edgecombe County has spilled over into Nash with some interest. And then also looking at building a curriculum that includes the nutrition activities, trips to the public health school to be able to build those relationships with stakeholders and partners. So we're very grateful for this opportunity and looking forward to working more together in the near future.
Thanks so much, Chester. We also just wanted to say thank you to the entire Whole Community Connection team and all of the advisors who guided us along the way. We're so excited to have been a part of the 2024 cohort and can't wait to see for what is to come for future Whole Community Connection cohorts. Thanks, everyone.